my feet. Everywhere I go, everywhere I go. Oil on my head. Okay. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast. It is not proud, and it does not dishonor others. It is not self seeking, it is not easily angered, and it keeps no record of wrongdoing. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices with and in the truth. It always protects, it always trusts, it always hopes, it always perseveres. Love never fails. Love, it always wins. And now three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest above among these is love. I am Kuan Yin, and this is love of the highest vibration. Uh, you ever watched a zombie movie before? Anybody? When I was growing up, the movie I think that was popular was called Night of the Living Dead. Nowadays, they have all kind of zombie movies. You see what they look like. They have gray skin. Their skin looks like it's been embalmed, like they died or something. Usually, they don't rationalize or think. They're not intellectual. It's like they're functioning like an animal, the mind, and they can't even speak a language. They make sounds like The reason I'm saying this is I'm trying to help myself and you all get a better perspective on, during this spiritual warfare that we're in right now, how not to become too angry or unraveled over some of these karmic energies and karmic people that continuously are doing things to try to sully your energy, to try to bring you down. You have to see these people that are unhealed like zombies, because they've passed the time appointed and judgment is upon them now. A lot of these people, if they have not done shadow work or begun it by now, a lot of them have sold their souls and have gone beyond the point of no return. And their mind, body, and spirit is not theirs anymore. And I know I have to fight and check my own self sometime, not to take everything personally that's done against me. And especially when it's so many people coming against me and so many people coming against many of you all. Sometimes you can almost get caught up in your emotions and feelings and take it personally. But that does not have to be done. Okay. If you can, I've been practicing. Look at these people like zombies that have already died. They experience a spiritual death to the point of no return. And you made it to everlasting life. You went through a transformation and you're about to get great karma. And they just want to eat, live, and survive, but they don't know how. Okay. They've been cut out and off of the book of life. Your life is about to be great. Okay. It's always darkest before dawn. Your life is about to be great. But a lot of these zombies, they are going to either perish or literally be living like the zombies you see in the movies. You know, when you see in Seattle, when you see in Macon, Georgia, Philadelphia, and a lot of these cities where you see those people on fentanyl, this is the energy a lot of the people that are getting these last minute attacks against you are going to be in. You just feel sorry for a zombie when you see them and protect yourself. You don't get or take anything personal that they say or do, because it's a zombie. They look terrible. They stink. Their skin is rotten. They can't rationalize properly. They're lost. They're completely lost. They can't even form a language and talk and explain their feelings. You understand what I'm saying? So that's one way you can look at anybody that's throwing some last minute attack spiritually against you, or even doing goofy things against you, just see they're zombies that are not going anywhere, and they're going to be that way until they perish. They've missed their opportunity in this lifetime, and now there's no chance to redeem themselves. So they're going to be shaking and making weird sounds, "Ugh," and trying to reach out for you. Just get out the way. All I'm saying is just get out the way and don't take it personally. Just see, okay, that's a zombie. It's nothing I can do to help them at this point. Let me just move out the way. Let me get away from them. Let me go somewhere where zombies are not allowed. You understand? Let me go somewhere where zombies are not allowed. Let me go live in a community where there are no zombies. Yeah. Let me go to the land of the living. You understand? So there's somebody that possibly even a few years ago, they interfaced with you and your energy. And just like the lotus that is in the middle of the pond, that only needed a little bit of sunlight to get what it needed to fully open up and float to the top of the pond. That's where this person was in their spiritual development. And as soon as this person interfaced with your energy, it triggered something inside of them, a memory. They had a soul memory of you, and it triggered an awakening. Not immediately, right away. They went through some negative emotions, and they went through some things, and they hated you for a little while. Okay, like most people do when you go against something that feels familiar and comfortable to them. But after I think about a year or two or something like that, what happened is you triggered this person's awakening. And after you triggered their awakening, they didn't wake up right away. They were triggered because you mirrored the truth about themselves to themselves, and then you ghosted them. Okay. They didn't get a chance to argue with you. They didn't get a chance to go back and forth with you. They didn't get a chance to play in your energy, play in your face. You just cut them off. This person got angry at first, but eventually it caused them to awaken. Now, there are several people that have come towards you in this lifetime that that same effect was supposed to happen with them. They were supposed to wake up when you mirrored to them who they were. But the other people that you've come in contact with did not wake up, but this particular person did. This person had a spiritual awakening, and I don't know, this could either be the mother of their child or someone they were dating that's very immature. Yasod Hara. Uh, this is a woman that you don't know her personally, okay? And she's very shallow, very materialistic. The energy of her is Siddhartha's first wife that he married when they were 16 years old. She wasn't a bad girl, but this one is a bad girl. But this woman may be younger than you, but she's very shallow. She's very superficial. She's not connected to spirit at all. She might be a younger soul still getting lessons. And she served a purpose in this man's life early on. But ever since he had this awakening, he has more empathy and compassion than she does. Her entire solar plexus is completely blocked and shut down. Okay. So she's a copycat. And this woman, she became completely obsessed with you because of your spiritual power and abilities, your charisma, your personality, how you attract, your femininity. She became completely obsessed with you, like in love, obsessed with you. So in love with you that she decided she would mimic and copy you by watching you. This is a woman that works for a government agency, or her parents do. Okay. And she's been watching you and trying to learn how to become you. And when she thought that she had you down packed, she put a contract on your life to have you killed, and had you in some gang stalking program. There are other people connected, but this storyline is about this woman that's getting exposed because you survived what she put you through. I don't don't know if anybody here has saw the YouTube story. There was a very charismatic, beautiful young black woman that was running her own business, and it was like a credit repair business. And she gave to the poor. She was very generous. She was very knowledgeable. She ran a successful business. She had a beautiful personality, and a lot of people liked her. And there's a woman that actually was close to her in age, maybe a little younger. This is actually in the news. And she's a young black woman too. Uh, there are a lot of similarities between her and that other woman. And she found this woman, and it's interesting because she copied off of her business, and then she started telling everybody that this woman was copying off of her. And she wanted to, she started a credit repair business, copying off of the woman that originally did it. And she started donating and giving gifts to people so she could seem generous. She was copycatting and trying to become this woman she found on YouTube that does credit repair. She wanted to become her, basically. She liked everything about her. She studied her. She created a platform identical to hers. And then she started accusing her of copying off of her. You can't tell me this woman wasn't some kind of clone. Nonetheless, she wanted everyone to see how generous she was. So she bought somebody a house that maybe had less money than her. And when she bought this family a house, the mother, she pulled to the side and asked, I will take my name off the deed to this house and it will be all yours, but I need you to kill this other credit repair woman for me. And that woman reported her to the FBI. And I think she's in jail I think she's in prison doing life now. But these stories, lines that come out about these copycat energies that become completely obsessed with people that have their own divine spark, their own creative niche in whatever they do in life, and they want to take over someone's entire life and then have them killed. Yeah, this is something that's playing out in a whole lot of different people's lives right now. That's the reason some of you were isolated and gang stalked. Okay. So either way, the woman ended up going to jail, but it was so weird because she literally started verbally assaulting and attacking the woman she was copying off of online. Like she started a whole conflict with this woman, and kept telling everybody that that woman was copying off of her. And it was just crazy and insane. And she was like literally mimicking every little thing she did. That's the energy of whoever this woman is that has recently been exposed. She doesn't have any empathy and compassion. Okay. Ignorance and sloth is what the boar represents, the four of double Vajras in reverse. Whoever this masculine is, he does not see eye to eye with her. And he has not for a while because she was abusing power because either she works in the government or one of her parents work in a government agency. And she was abusing her access to resources and power with this elephant energy. Okay, the elephant talks about strength and wisdom, but it also can talk about a lot of power and strength, because she does not, she's greedy and she's ignorant and slothful. She's lazy. Okay. And she wanted to be seen in a respectful way. She wanted to be seen in a certain light by people. Okay. And this talks about the different types of abundance and prosperity. Okay. This is the seven of double Vajras in reverse. But it's in reverse because somebody only recognizes true wealth, true prosperity, and true abundance as money and money only and nothing else. They don't see good health as being they don't see good health as being a form of abundance. They don't see prosperity as being good mental health. Okay, being energetically and spiritually healthy, a healthy body, mind, and soul. Okay, with healthy boundaries, a healthy family, physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally healthy children, friends, community that love you, that look out for each other, that are high vibrational, that are all of a higher mind, that eat healthier food and have a healthier lifestyle of exercise. And you understand, they don't see that as a form of abundance. They think the only form of abundance there is a whole bunch of money to be able to do whatever you want. Okay. Whoever this man is, he doesn't see eye to eye with her. Okay. He's had an awakening and he has empathy and compassion. Okay. And the two of swords in reverse here. Okay. This card is actually talking about listening to two people's point of view. This could be somebody that could have been in a relationship with this woman and might have tried to get her on a better path. Like maybe both of us should get on a better path, improve ourselves. Maybe it's a better way to live. Maybe it's time to start elevating a little bit. You seem a little bit immature. I know I'm being immature too, but it's just kind of because I'm with you all the time. But I'm really not feeling your energy anymore. It's really not my energy. I've been carrying your immaturity and your energy. And the way you behave, the way you act, the things you invest your time into, you're very childish. Maybe we should both work on ourselves. I don't think this woman wanted to grow and evolve any. Okay. She just wants a whole lot of money. The seven of lotuses in reverse is the seven of wands in reverse. This man can't defend whatever this woman's actions were. Okay. Whatever her actions were, they're undefendable. The way she abused power, it just cannot be defended. She did some things that was so terrible that you can't defend it at all. So I have coherence here, which talks about when we synchronize the frequency of our heart and our mind together. Okay. Allowance, healing, divine feminine in reverse, and cosmic flower. So someone is literally about to start their dark night of the soul. This could even be in hell. But she had everybody thinking that she was you. She might have even committed some kind of identity theft, spiritual identity theft. Whatever this woman did, she got people thinking that she was trying to prepare. She was literally trying to prepare to take over your life. Okay. But her plan has been foiled. And now people see all the crimes that she has committed to try to pull this off. And now that people see that, people, and she's exposed, she can finally start her healing journey. Because this woman is Delulu. She actually started believing that she was you. Okay. Whoever this woman is, she's a little bit delusional. And she actually started believing that she was you. Not only did she start believing that she was you, she started believing all I have to do is kill you and get rid of you, and I'll fully become you, and I don't ever have to worry again about people reminding me that I'm not you. Okay. So it's kind of given a lot of weirdo energy here. Okay. She literally, it's given NPC. It's given NPC. This woman, they're saying she's about to start her dark night of the soul. She can start healing now because she's being given a reality check that she's not you. Okay. She's whoever she is. And she's going to have to start the healing work. As long as she thought she was going to be able to do some kind of destiny swap with you, it kept a delusion in her mind going. It kept a delusion with her going on and on and on, as long as she thought something was going to work. But now that she sees that something is over and they exposed her and they know who you are, now it's forcing a reality on her that it's like holding a mirror in her face and saying, look, you're not her. You are not collective. You are you. So now that she's been given this reality check, she can finally start healing her divine feminine. Okay. All right. What is a QUAN Oracle card, please and thank you? What is a QUAN Oracle card, please and thank you? right, these came out too. Why did all of these come out? All right, we'll see. I'm gonna have to read fast here because this is a lot. Maybe they want me to read them. Okay. So what I have here is many hands of the goddesses. Okay. Many hands of the goddesses. The goddess Kuan Yin brings blessings to multiple projects and many different parts of your life and consciousness, beloved. She is not limited to one task at a time. Do not be afraid to surrender into her guiding wisdom and creative genius, for there is much that you can accomplish together, and now she is assisting you. Okay? All right, this one right here. Oh, God, Kuan Yin put on a bra. Empress of the Pearl, you have an inner gift of great value, born of struggle, adversity, and challenge. In wisdom, you know that suffering can lead to growth, provided that you are willing to search for a way to heal through it. Seeing challenges as a way to expand your spiritual light empowers you to focus on your growing light rather than getting caught up in suffering. Right. Suffering leads to growth. Okay. We are born, some of us, the inner gift of great value is usually born of struggle and adversity and challenge. That's why a lot of people that become some of the strongest, most powerful energies out here go through the most, because they have a great lesson to teach. They have a great lesson to learn. Dance of the Butterfly Queen. Okay. This one is Dance of the Butterfly Queen. A pure heart attracts divine grace, and that which was impossible becomes possible. From caterpillar to winged creature of the light, you cannot restrain what divine grace ordains, no matter how incredible it may seem to be. Whatever has been troubling you or whatever has been inspiring you, allow grace to infuse the situation or dream so that it may unfold with divine perfection. All right? Tai Chi Rising. Tai Chi Rising. Your energy field is growing stronger with more spiritual electricity pulsing through your being. Take time to nourish your nervous system as it adjusts and be gentle with yourself as you adjust to increasing levels of spiritual potency, which gives more impact to your words, actions, and thoughts. May you be strong and merciful, powerful and wise in equal measure. All right. So somebody's energy is still growing. All right, let me refresh here. I just want to check something and make sure everything is okay with my live. All right. All right, give me a sec, y'all. It looks like I got a couple of things to take care of in this live I couldn't see before. All right, give me 1 second here, lovely Topaz. It looks like something's going on in my live. Let me see what's going on here. Give me 1 sec. Okay. All right. Who's this? All right. And who else do I have to? I didn't realize all this was going on in my life, y'all. Give me 1 second here. And one more. I think there's one more. Somebody cutting up in my life. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right. All right. Who's Daniela? What is she talking about here? Give me a sec, y'all. Daniela. What are we talking about over here? Okay. Hold on. All right. So, all right. I think I took care of the problem. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and jump in the read. What is the energy crown in this read? Holy Divine Spirit. All right. I didn't realize it wasn't showing me my live. Uh, it blocked out all my comments, so I couldn't see what was going on in the comments. So when I refreshed it, all of the comments suddenly appeared, and I could see something that didn't look right. I'm not sure what was going on. I'm the real one. I'm the older real one. What is this? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what. Thank you, Queen Empress. You said track these comments, please. Okay. I didn't realize what was going on. All right, I got her. I got them out. I got all three of them out of there. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. What is the energy crown in this read, please? Please and thank you. What is the energy crown in this read? Oh, my card is ripped. Oh no. Okay. So somebody could not create some kind of an illusion here, and somebody is backstabbed and betrayed about an imbalance that someone was trying to create. Okay. So this woman might have made one last attempt to create some kind of imbalance in your life, hoping that she would finally become you. I don't know if these are, just think of them as zombies. Think of them as zombies. Uh, you know, I'm learning and growing and evolving right along beside my subscribers. We're all still growing, healing, evolving, learning new lessons every day. And I have to constantly think of and come up with new ways to control and regulate my emotions because these karmics can make you catch a case coming up around your house and doing stuff in your phone and laptop and every part of your life invading you and just doing the most. No matter how high up you are, you're still a human. And there are some days you just not in the mood for it. You understand? Y'all know what I'm talking about. A lot of y'all were just living your life and got targeted by people that just were jealous of who you were, people you don't even know. And y'all know what I'm talking about, the gang stalkers, the gang stalking and whatnot. And some days are good days when you're right in alignment. And some days you might have a bad day where you just not in the mood for it that day, that particular day. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You just like, I'm just not in the mood for all this foolishness today from all these weirdos coming to my home, knocking on my door, ringing my doorbell and running, throwing witchcraft and leaving witchcraft y'all know what I'm talking about. You don't know any of these people. This is spiritual warfare. These are demonic spirits that are in any human that's operating on a primitive level. Any human being whose mind is still primitive, that means they're literally still stuck in the matrix. That means they're not evolved yet. They have more of an animal mind than a god mind. Any human that still functions like an animal instead of like God, uh, it's easy for these demonic spirits to go in and out of them constantly. Okay. And we know there are more people that are operating more like an animal and thinking like an animal than like God. And when I say like an animal, you are a goddamn animal. You have God and half animal. You're in an animal body. Your body does the same things that animal does, right? Okay. So these humans, some of them are in their what we call south node. When you're in your south node, you think and act like an animal. You act like a predator. You don't have empathy and compassion because you're just trying to survive. And because you're trying to survive instead of thriving, because you don't have the intellect or the reach with creativity or the foresight to see other avenues in which you can survive and make do without having to be a predator on somebody else. That's the south node, your carnal nature. The carnal nature is your animal mind. Okay. Once you develop empathy and compassion and your consciousness and awareness starts functioning on a higher level, then you're not behaving like an animal anymore. So, in regulating your emotions, you could have good days and bad days. You understand? I have them. We all have them because we don't feel like dealing with the animals every single goddamn day, but they still come up around us behaving like animals. Okay. People that lack empathy, compassion, and good sense. People that are in survival mode and behave without any empathy, compassion, and that prey on you. They're basically in their south node animal mind. So they're animals. Okay. So one way, if you're having a bad day, to regulate your emotions is just to remember, think of them as zombies. Okay. Just think of them wherever in the world you are. Just think of them as zombies. Zombies that it's glue in between their ears. No brain there, no nothing. It's just muck. You understand? They can't think straight. They can't talk straight. Nothing. They're just You don't take it personal if a zombie is coming toward you looking crazy with a dead leg and a dead eye. You just get out the way, right? All right. What is the obstacle? Okay. So the obstacle is something can't be defended. Somebody can't. The obstacle is something somebody did. They're not going to recover from, and whatever action somebody took, it can't be defended. Okay, whatever action they took, they did something very quickly and strategic, still hoping to become you. Okay, it could be an earth sign. Tell me what happened in the recent past. What happened in the recent past, please, and thank you. The Three of Cups. What happened in the recent past? Okay. So in the recent past, it looks like somebody might have gotten some friends of theirs together to do something, or somebody could have even kicked somebody out of their energy. Okay. Somebody could have kicked someone out their energy. I'll get more clarity on that. Tell me more about this person that could not create an illusion. Tell me more. Give me 2 more cards for the Yasodhara energy, please. Okay. So somebody that has very low self-esteem, that might feel like the only value they have is what they can offer in the bedroom with sex, and outside of that they don't have any other value. This is somebody that was working on something. This is the person that was backstabbed and betrayed, which means they couldn't get away, they couldn't pull something off. Okay, tell me more about this Page of Pentacle right here. Who's this Page of Pentacles? Tell me more. Tell me more about this Page of Pentacles. Okay, so there's a younger person here that seems to be very, very childish. This younger person could ride on a motorcycle, or be in a car or something with wheels. Something could have gotten illuminated. Yeah, and they're very narcissistic. Okay. Uh, this is something happening in real time right now. Something could have gotten illuminated, that could have just happened like in real time, whoever you are. The Page of Pentacles is a very young person, probably all ego, no empathy, no compassion, uh, that lacks self awareness, probably no concept of God or no concept of right versus wrong. This could be someone that might have the mind of an animal, okay? Somebody that does not know how to balance their dark and light energy, someone that might lack consciousness. This might be the type of younger person that does not believe in karma or has never heard of it before. The type of person that is unable to draw a parallel and a connection between whatever actions they take to other people, and then when they get bad karma, when something bad happens to them, they can't make the connection between, well, I did this to somebody, so I'm getting bad karma now, and this is happening to me. This is someone that can't make those type of connections. Okay. But then again, a lot of younger people are like that when they're younger until they, get more self awareness. And it depends again how old the soul is. It could be a very young soul. So we're all at different stages in our evolution. Because we come here and we're born many, many, many times. Okay, I want you to tell me more about the Ten of Swords. So they took very quick action, but something's already over. It finished right before it started, and this could have been like a fated event that was supposed to happen. So it might be even karma playing out, like a certain amount of karma, and things, past life dynamics might need to be playing out in your life, to finish off anything left from the past. Someone that was trying to create an illusion, by getting rid of you and pretending to be you, they had to let something go with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. They had to let go of their pursuit of trying to make you disappear so that they could show up in the world as you. Okay. Tell me about the Seven of Wands in reverse. What is this Seven of Wands in reverse? Okay, yeah, somebody walked away from this person. They pulled their energy. They wanted to separate themselves from this person. Okay, yeah, a Knight of Pentacles. Somebody walked away from this person because they knew that what they was doing was not justified. Okay, it was just out of ego and stupidity. Okay, clarify that Nine of Wands in reverse. What's the Nine of Wands in reverse, please and thank you? Oftentimes, these are the type of people that will live a very short lifespan. They'll die young because they'll be very impulsive. They won't think things through, and they'll take risk and chance to do something that's really stupid, like a baby, crawling to the edge of a staircase or a bed, and like they see it's a hard floor, but it's a baby, and a baby will just take off. I don't care if I crack my head open. It's that type energy. What is the Nine of Wands reverse? Yeah, they wasn't thinking right about something. The Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this is some young person that isn't thinking right about something. They were just upset and sad and depressed about doing magic with some kind of spiritual practitioner or a high priest or high priestess that couldn't move to calmer waters about you still being balanced. Okay, so these are people that this person was hiring and paying money to do spell work and magic on you, and it wasn't working, and you remain in this balanced energy, and they were upset about it. And somebody decided they didn't want to work with this person anymore, and now this person can't recover. Clarify the Nine of Wands reverse. Oh wow, it's the truth. So one of these younger people walked away. Okay. Again, two different souls. One of these people might be in a higher vibration. One of these people might be more connected to God, which is their higher self, which allows them to feel empathy and compassion, which allows them to think clearer and to see a situation clearer. And the other one might be stuck in the south node in their animal mind. You could literally have two people side by side, the same age or within the same age range, same community, same culture, race, everything, and they be two different souls on two different levels of reality. One could be operating with the mind of God. The other one could be in the south node in their animal mind, in their carnal nature. Okay. So yeah, somebody got clarity that somebody's not going to be able to recover from whatever they did against you. Tell me, and they kicked them out of their energy. This was someone they were celebrating with. Talk to me more about that Three of Cups over there. Tell me more about the Three of Cups. Yeah, they were celebrating with some kind of spiritual practitioner they were working together with, or a wannabe, and they were trying to do something very quick and strategic for Emperor or an Aries. So there was an Emperor or an Aries that was working together with two younger people. And one of them, whether it's a young man or a young woman, one of them decided they didn't want to take any more offers from this Aries. Tell me more about this Emperor energy, or from an Aquarius, or from a Virgo. So there are three energies here. Okay. Uh, the three energies are Aries, a Virgo, and Aquarius. These are the three people that have been bribing some. These are the three people that were bribing whoever these younger people are to spiritually attack you. Okay. The reason they're doing that is because whoever this woman is that wanted to become you, she has money to pay them. Now, she might get her money because she might be connected to some wealthy men or something like that. But either way, she had the money to pay this little coven to contract people to spiritually attack you. Okay. So one of them again is an Aries, the other one is a Virgo, the other one is an Aquarius here. Okay. And they are the one that have been contacting these younger people in your community to spiritually attack you. Okay. And clarify, tell me more about that. Yeah, because they want to win at all costs. So they might do it at nighttime when it's dark outside mostly. Yeah. And they're because they're closed emotionally. These demons and zombies, they're closed emotionally because you have good karma. The Queen of Cups from the past. Clarify the somebody's gonna try to avoid it. So who's the Queen of Cups? So there's someone from their past that's not in alignment with them anymore. This could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and they're trying to avoid a tower with this person. So I don't know if this person is, they could be connected to something. They could be some kind of authority figure, maybe a spiritual authority figure. Whatever the case may be, there's somebody here that they're trying to avoid a tower with. I think it's the masculine that someone wanted to be with them, that they didn't want to awaken, so that they could continue in the destructive energy against your life, because the woman that hired them, that wanted to become you, was paying them money. They signed contracts to make you go away after she learned to copycat you. Oh. So you might be a high priestess, okay? Clarify the Queen of Wands reverse. Tell me about this Queen of Wands reverse. Yeah, these are people that have low self-esteem, that can't regulate their emotions. They lack empathy and compassion. So there's somebody that made an offer or received an offer from this person that might be overly sexual, might be a prostitute type energy. Okay. And they were working on trying to still hold you back from your energy, from being yourself. from doing whatever it is that you do. The Empress in reverse. Yeah, tell me about this Empress in reverse energy. Tell me about this Empress. It's like they want to hold on to you. You've got a weird group that's trying to stay connected to you. Whoever you are, there's a coven. There's some kind of weird coven of maybe a few men, but mostly women, and they want to stay connected to you, like by any means possible. They want to stay connected to you, even if they have to try to get a fake person to befriend you and be a fake friend, just so that they can know what's going on in your life. Like a Truman Show, uh, they've been watching you for some time and they don't want the show to end. You understand? They want to you've become a part of these obsessive people's lives, and they're completely obsessed with watching you, monitoring you, knowing what you're going to wear next, what you're going to do to your hair. They want to know how you look in your when you step out the house. They just want to and pick apart every part of your life. These women are obsessed with you, and it might be a man that might also be a part of this clique that might be obsessed with you as well. But the World card, something is over for them now. Tell me about the Sun. Clarify what's the Sun here. Somebody was not thinking right about what they did. This could even be in real time in trying to create some kind of a conflict for you. Somebody got the truth and the clarity about the actions someone could have taken maybe in the last hour or so to cause a problem for you. The Two of Cups reversed, and now somebody could be separating from somebody, a Leo. Okay, so somebody could have taken an offer from a Leo, okay, to do something to you. And somebody got the truth and the clarity that it was a Leo that made them an offer to do something. They gaslit them. They probably use sex. Queen of Wands reverse, this Leo fire sign. They probably, what I'm getting is these are young men. Some of the women in this coven, uh, they suck blick for a magic trick. Okay. It just is what it is. Some of the women in this coven, they have sex with, when they run out of money, they have sex with practitioners, and they have sex with local people in your community, young men, to get them to spiritually attack you. Because when you're in spiritual warfare, a demon won't stop at anything when they're coming for you, trying to get your energy and get your light. It's about that demon that's inside of them that wants your light. They don't care anything about moral, self-awareness, embarrassment, shame. Because I know a lot of y'all are in a campaign that I'm in, and it's called Bring Back Shame, where we don't put all our business online, where every single woman does not have to lift up her dress and poke her bunkie up, especially at our age, and stick it in the camera to get noticed. It's a thing called Bring Back Shame. Okay, everybody don't have to tell everybody what they do in the bedroom, publicly online, and what was going on with your sex life. I'm an advocate for Bring Back Shame. Can we please stop talking about our price and personal relationship, personal stuff, just bedroom stuff online? I don't like that at all. They say, why are you listening to it? Because it's on there, goddammit. Shut up. Because it's on there. So whoever this woman is, it could be a Leo. Okay. She might have given oral sex, or just stepped into a bathroom or behind a bush and bounced up and down a little bit on top of whoever this Page of Wand is. It's a younger person. Okay. A younger man. These are cougar energies. Okay. And I don't know. This could be someone between the age of 35 and 55, maybe. Okay. It's given cougar. Okay. Whoever she is. Okay. They might not think that they're a cougar, but they are. Okay. And she has sex with the young men. She'll either suck them off or ride them backwards on her tippy toes, behind a bush or behind a building or behind a trash can. Oscar the Grouch won't let her inside. And in exchange for them to go in your community and find where you are and throw magic at you. Okay, so that's what's been going on here. And it looks like it got exposed. Okay, this is someone that connects with an older person, could be an Aries. What's the Emperor reverse? The lovers, they're partners. Okay, this could be an Aries partner, it could be a Leo, that are both in some very destructive energy. Get it done at any cost. Okay, they're burdened about someone leaving a house or a community or a family. Or a divorce? Yeah, they're burdened about a divorce. What's the Four of Wands reverse? Um, okay, I feel like it's two women here connected to this Aries. One could be a Libra, the other one could be this King of Pentacle reverse. This could be this fire sign. This is describing their energy. This Earth card, the King of Pentacle, which is Earth energy, but it's actually describing that they're shallow, they're superficial, they obsess about worldly and materialistic things, things connected to the physical plane, earthly things, money, assets, things that make you happy, that physically. Okay, so it might be two women that could be separating or divorcing, or someone moving out of a house. Is this Aries financially supporting these two women? Were they financially supporting them? What was going on? Oh, they didn't meet their expectation. Okay, so this is some kind of coven or occult. I feel like the Aries or Emperor in reverse might be a masculine that, I don't know, they could be financially. So I feel like someone could be financially supporting these two women. Uh, and they go out on their broomsticks. They might be real broom riding witches that go out every night sacrificing and doing stuff, spell work. But their spell work ain't spelling no more. And you were the big fish. Okay. It didn't work out the way they thought it would. And that's creating a burden. Okay. Yeah. So they got in some very destructive energy against you. And they're not happy with the results. Now they're in a mental imprisonment about the burden is the Four of Wands. Clarify the Four of Wands. You're going to have to get more into this and explain. What is the Four of Wands? Okay. Somebody doesn't see something. Somebody could have made a decision about something. Somebody that could be unstable, a Queen of Pentacles. They decided to release a burden. Oh, and they got cut off. And the Death card is talking about transitioning. Got it. Okay. So it could be an earth sign that wanted to become you. The copycat is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. That's who wanted to copy you and become you and then get rid of you, that contracted this coven, a Leo, Aquarius. Who else came out? A Virgo, an Aries. Okay. And they were subcontracting people in your community to locate you in your community and keep throwing spell work at you, or time when you're in your home to throw spell work at you and death magic at you. And the problem is, this person, the Death card in reverse, they're talking about transformation. This person finally got like their wake up call, and they realize they have to heal. It's like somebody was like, girl, get a grip. You are not her, and you're never going to be her. Be yourself. Enough. Stop. Get a grip. You can't steal her star, her destiny. You can't become her. You can't take who she is. You're embarrassing your family and everybody. This is going too far. Everybody's being destructive. People's lives are being destroyed because you're a spoiled little girl that doesn't have any value or self-esteem in herself. You didn't cultivate any gifts or abilities that would make you feel proud of who you are. It could be due to trauma. If that's the case, then you need to start working on that. This person is about to start their healing journey. They got a reality check that they're not you and they never will be you. They have to find out who they are and work on themselves. Yes, because for a long time, they did not want to let this go. They couldn't release it. but something's going on. It's too much of a burden. They do too much, and they're having to let it go now because they didn't have enough strength and power, and the expectation was to overthrow whoever you are. You would have never thought when you were in your early 20s and teenager that there were people waiting around watching you, salivating over you, thinking about overthrowing who you are as a person. Now, I heard about getting jumped and having your sneakers taken off your feet, run them chains at a bus stop. I heard about people overthrowing you and taking your coat, your jacket, if it was expensive back in the day, taking your car, jacking you for your car. These are people overthrowing you and stealing your wealth. I bet some of y'all never thought that there were groups of weirdos that were watching you and trying to figure out a way to overthrow you, your spirit, your personality, your character, just who you are, your whole life. Someone actually thought that they were going to jump you spiritually, overthrow your whole life, and just step into your energy and start living as you. That is so freaking weird. And this person's sad, but right now they're about to start trying to heal. And this Virgo is moving to calmer waters. So if they thought that they was going to kill you today and yesterday and last night, it didn't work. All right. Child, you would not believe. What are the messages? What are the messages? Please and thank you. Messages, please and thank you. Messages. All right, what are the messages? Ooh, child. Okay, somebody could have lost a baby. Condolences. Oh, ooh, these cards are coming out sloppy. Something could have been very sloppy. Okay. They never announce their death because many clones exist. Aha. Yeah, these weirdo energies. All right. Okay, I see the card. I know. Thank you. Yeah, these weirdo energies that behave like weirdos, uh, do not disturb. Do not disturb. Presently going through a rebirth. Okay. So again, whoever this woman is, she got a reality check, and she's going through a rebirth. Okay. Let's do this again. This person might be under full demonic possession. Okay. That had an entitlement complex to the point of delusion. Excuse me, y'all. And they want me to talk about who. All right, an orchestrated spiritual attack under they never announce their death because they're clones. Root chakra. Okay. Who went to the doctor and didn't tell nobody? Okay. This is their potential love interest. No sex or dating yet. Okay. So I feel like there are multiple clones of some of these people, and they put them in different places because of certain behaviors they have. We all now know, yes, there are clones running around, human clones. It's just it's not a conspiracy. Just like Elon Musk robots that are coming out right now, that the same way an entity can take over the consciousness of a human, think about entities taking over the consciousness of these robots. You understand? And then think about human consciousness being transferred into these robots in some kind of a way. Okay. That could have something to do with putting a Neuralink in your brain. Okay. Uh, and then whatever the consciousness that's coming from you, if it can be connected to one of those robots, then it's operating off of your consciousness in actuality. Or certain people, yes, lovely Topaz, think about that. We talked about that before, how in the Matrix, with Morpheus, was it Morpheus? They were trying to crack the code in his subconscious mind. And they were tapping into him. This is something they actually were experimenting with a lot of humans. And couldn't you see now how they could, with an implant in your brain, try to tap into that God essence, your subconscious mind, your Akashic record, and try to see if they could link you up to a robot because you have the chip inside your brain? And if you are a person that's connected spiritually, like a high priest, high priestess type energy, if you're on a higher frequency and vibration, you have access to more information. Basically, it's your consciousness that's running those goddamn robots. But another thing is, what if just like things on earth are, where some of us are just of a higher consciousness and awareness, and others of us are possessed by entities and lower vibrational spirits, demonic spirits, archon spirits. So if these robots are going to function just like humans, the same way a human can have a demonic possession, right? Or they could have a higher consciousness. That means you can put the consciousness of a demon or an entity into these robots, or our consciousness, if you have that Neuralink wired to you. Just a thought. Okay. So we know that there are human clones. For some of these people, they die multiple times because these are people that have a short fuse. They're reckless. These are people that don't regulate their emotions, and they just act out of emotion without thinking, carelessly, and it could lead to a quick death. And this is why they clone them, because they take risk to do things that the average person won't. So they make perfect assassins. You understand? They'll drive their car straight into a building and take somebody out. And then they'll say someone died here in the news, and they won't give their name and they won't show their picture, and you won't hear about it again. That means it was a clone. And they don't want to show their face because they don't want it to register that this person is now dead. Because when you see them pop up somewhere else, or in the same community, you're going to be like, no, you died. You understand? Okay. So somebody could be Indonesian. Let me see what energies they want me to pull out here. What energies? Okay. Y'all said somebody went to the doctor and didn't tell somebody. So somebody could be Indonesian. Oh, this could be the person that could have lost a pregnancy or lost a baby or something. A Puerto Rican. Oh, okay. So this flew over here on lost a baby, someone of Puerto Rican descent. Okay. And then it said who? This is your female platonic friend. So I don't know, somebody's female platonic friend might be Puerto Rican that could have lost a baby. There's a foster parent here that came out with your foster brother or sister. Okay, so somebody could have a foster brother or foster sister and a foster parent. Okay, what are we talking about here? What happened? Child, I have no idea who these people are. Maybe you're in my collective. All right. Uh, Tell me about this Puerto Rican that lost a baby. I'm sorry. Oh, so they did something for a Capricorn, or they could have been possessed when they did something. Clarify the devil. Clarify the devil, please, and thank you. That Capricorn energy. Something was a bad investment. Okay, that they could have taken quick action to do. A Queen of Swords. Someone could have Libra, Aquarius, Gemini in their chart. Okay, they didn't get the results that they wanted. Someone could be a Leo with the Strength card, or someone could have been trying to abuse power. What's the Strength card? All right, somebody, Sagittarius energy, somebody was trying to cause an imbalance for somebody, and she lost her baby. Oh, what did this Puerto Rican do? Again, clarify, tell me more. What did this Puerto Rican do? They were in a mental, somebody was stuck or in a mental imprisonment that somebody wouldn't recover from something they did. Somebody could be a Capricorn. So they thought something was a good investment, or they were watching something. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles. They were watching a mother figure, Queen of Cups. So they were watching you. Why? See, you got to be, let me tell y'all something. You got to be careful what you participate in. You might sit up there and think that just because you're not the main one that came up with it. I'm in this coven, but I didn't pull the trigger. I didn't do the death spell. I was on lookout. I told them when this person was vulnerable and when they were open. I was on lookout. I protected them spiritually while they did it. I gave them it doesn't matter. Anything that you connect yourself to, of a low vibration that could produce bad karma or a curse. I don't care if you play the head or the tail. I don't care what, even if you're the door opener for these people. You can get hit with the karma and the backfire, and you don't know if you're attacking somebody that's spiritually protected, or a divine person, or a spiritually ranked person. So what's happening is there was a Puerto Rican that was stalking and monitoring whoever you are to help a Capricorn to get away with doing something to you. Okay. And that's the reason she lost her baby. That's karma. Okay. Because you're a high priestess and somebody wanted to become you and take your gifts. So this Puerto Rican energy, yes. What's the King of Swords? Someone could be a Libra, Aquarius, a Gemini. They're under judgment right now. They're saying they didn't have that much to do with it, but yes, they did, for stalking and monitoring you. The Six of Pentacles in reverse is talking about them saying they didn't put as much energy in. It wasn't, they didn't have as much to do with it, but they actually did. Okay, this Puerto Rican is under judgment right now. So this could actually be spiritual judgment. This could be spiritual judgment for their participation. It could be a man or a woman that could have lost this baby. Meaning it could be a man that had a baby and, his child's mother could have lost the baby. Or it could be a woman. But either way, they were on lookout. They were watching you and telling people your locations and telling people all your business so that they could attack you. The Two of Cups, somebody made them an offer to do this. A Capricorn. And an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. They thought they were going to do something quick and strategic to you. Okay? Something could have got blocked, or somebody turned a blind eye. Yep. Somebody could have turned a blind eye to something. Meaning they were aware of what they were taking part in, but they chose to play dumb, they were not aware that they were helping someone to do something really bad to you that would harm and hurt you. They played a role in it, but they didn't want to take full responsibility. So they played like they're not aware of everything that they were doing. Yeah, I'll watch this person for you. I'm not going to tell you why. No, this is the reason she lost her baby, or he lost his baby. It's karma. Okay. Who's this foster brother, foster sister, foster parent? The Empress, is someone pregnant? Was that someone that was pregnant? The Empress could be somebody pregnant. Yes. So this, I don't know, this Puerto Rican might have been in foster care, or have a foster parent, or a foster brother, or a foster sister, or something like that. Okay. And the King of Wands, somebody did not see something, or what's the Two of Swords? Somebody can't see something anymore. Somebody can't see something anymore because they were being childish. All right, so the Empress reverse. Somebody no longer watch you the way they were watching you before. So this could be spiritually or through cameras in the 4K. Yep. Somebody could have shut something down spiritually. Water talks about energy, or it could be talking about the spiritual realm. The Hierophant is the government. So somebody could have shut something down spiritually. You know, the military and the government, they have a whole spiritual sector where they work on nothing but, science and spirit science. In the military, they use spell work, magic, all kind of stuff. So they might have shut her down from being able to watch you through some kind of flock camera or a camera in your body or whatever. And they're the wounded warrior. Now, yeah, somebody can no longer watch you through some cameras so that they wouldn't be in a mental imprisonment anymore and keep taking action against you. So as long as this woman was able to see you with her eyes, and this is after possibly clocking your movements for many years and doing spell work on you, it could have made her become obsessed with you. Everybody that was watching you for the woman that wanted to destiny swap with you, okay? It could have made all of them obsessed with you, because it started out with them being paid to watch you, but then they became obsessed with you, okay? Especially doing magic on you and such. And even after it's over, it's hard for them to let go and walk away while they still have access to the cameras they were watching you on. So they're tempted to keep doing stuff to you because they can see you. So somebody did something in the government to block them from being able to spiritually see you, or whatever technology the government or the military has, wherein they're able to spiritually see you. Maybe it's from another dimension. The military, they do have technology where they do work on the astral plane. They do work on the ethereal plane. They've been doing this since the 60s or even earlier, where they have people that move around messing with people's cords, ethereal cords, and they mess with children's chakras. When me and my siblings were kids, we used to feel them sticking their hands inside of us and manipulating and doing things with our chakras. We didn't know that it was called chakras. Of course, we were children, but we would wake up and tell our mother somebody had their hands inside of our stomach and they were moving stuff around a certain type of a way. And my mother didn't know what it was. She was just like, rebuke it in the name of Jesus, but now we understand the military and the government had the technology literally for children, especially that were sold spiritually at a young age. The government had the technology to hook these children up, these cords, their ethereal cords up to them. And these children would live lives of suffering, and they would sell you to families that would live off of the sacral energy of a child. Okay. They sell you when you're a child spiritually to wealthy families, and your energy goes even as a child when you're being abused and you're being tortured and tormented. That's on purpose, because your sad negative emotions is being alchemized into spell work being used by the wealthy family that paid for you. Okay, whether they paid your parents, an uncle, an aunt, whatever. Okay. So it's something here where, however, this woman was able to view and watch you, she's no longer able to do that because that was helping stoke the fire. That was feeding the obsession. What fed the obsession was her still having an ability to view you and to watch you and see you. and it would tempt her to keep doing stuff to you. All right, let's talk about they never announce their death because they're clones and orchestrated spiritual attack. So this is another way when you're attacking a spiritually powerful person that you can continuously attack them nonstop all day and all night. You just find people that have sold their souls, that are dedicated already and fixated on attacking you, and you clone those people. And now you have multiple clones of these people that are obsessed with you, that know everything about you already because they've studied you and stalked and monitored your every move every day for 7 years or more, and you clone them. So now you can conduct all kind of crazy orchestrated spirits using these clones. If they die or something happens to them, they just throw another one out there, like in the movie, they clone Tyrone with Jamie Foxx, and they pick up where they left off and keep attacking you. How do I know? Because I took one of my clones out. I know for a fact I took one of my clones out. And they brought her right back. They literally brought her right back. Okay? Child, I know some of y'all know what I'm talking about, and some of y'all believe me, but there are others that actually okay. We're not going to insult anybody's belief in this live, okay? Somebody is saying something really derogatory about God. We all define God differently, and some of us are even atheists. Whether you believe in Allah, whether you believe in Christ Jesus, whether you're Hindu, whether you're a spiritualist, whether you're Wiccan, whether you are Ephi, whether you are, I don't care what part of it, whether you believe in the rainbow people, which we know that's the chakras, you're Aboriginal from Australia, whether you're down with the Credo Matois click and know about the aliens, the reptilians from South Africa. I don't care what you believe in. Let's just not go in on what anybody believes. Okay. And respect each other's religion, spirituality, or lack of. Just respect each other. Let's not put anything in the comments against what anybody believes. Some people believe in God, some people don't. Okay. However you may define God, but we respect everybody here. Okay. Okay. All right. So tell me about, they never announce their death because many clones exist. Yeah. Somebody was very unhappy with their results that took very quick action. Yeah. This is somebody that either could be an Aquarius or wanted to be seen as a star. Okay. You can expect this person to have acceptance. The Six of Swords talks about the thinking function. The Six of Swords in the upright talks about moving to calmer waters from rough waters. With the thinking function, this could talk about someone not able to accept something mentally, or something's not mentally okay with something. They're not settled. Their mind is not settled. Somebody has moved to calmer waters, so they have accepted something. Somebody has already accepted something, and now they're just waiting and expecting. What are they? They're watching and waiting. What is someone watching and waiting? And this is a clone. What are they? Something, the sun in reverse. Something's not going in someone's favor, and they feel defeated because there's going to be an equal give and take between somebody that might have been through a whole lot when somebody gives somebody clarity about something. The Six of Pentacles, a Queen of Pentacles reverse, and who? A Page of Cups reverse. Someone's going to illuminate. Oh, someone's going to illuminate something. It's not one, it's more than one. Okay, it's more than one. Okay. So there are several What they're showing me is some of y'all have platforms on YouTube and social media, and they were trying to replace some of y'all with clones. These are younger clones. The Page of Wands is a younger person. And they're promising these younger clone energies that they can be stars. If you notice right now, it's an epidemic of young people killing their grandparents and their mothers and fathers, sacrificing them. It's a lot of dead young people that are walking around. If you look in their eyes, the soul is completely gone. A lot of them have sold their souls and have joined a lot of these cults and covens, and they're not present in the body anymore. Some of these younger people might have died, some of them might be cloned, but it's like a bunch of clone energies that, and maybe that young woman was a clone that was trying to take over the other woman's business that did credit repair. It was a story. She bought someone a house and told them they had to kill the original woman that started the credit repair business for her. I mean, that's someone that has no self-awareness or empathy or compassion. It's given clone. But it's like it's several younger people that are clones that they're promising, we're going to make you a star. You're going to be a star on social media and YouTube. But we have to find you a personality first. How about you? I'm going to assign you to her. You're going to watch her, watch everything she does, watch how she talks, study her very good. And then you're going to take over that platform. And we're going to spiritually attack them. It's going to be orchestrated spiritual attacks. And then once you get rid of her, you're going to be the star now. And you're going to, it's a whole bunch of them out here. Okay. And that's who gets together, all of them in these groups that orchestrate these spiritual attacks against y'all. A lot of them are clone energies, young ones. Okay. Young ones that have a mental fixation on an obsession that they get with you because of your authenticity, the blood of Jesus, your authenticity. The devil's a liar. You hear me? If you notice, a lot of people, those young women that have like a spacey look on their face that come online that seem like if I only had a brain, and they're performing something on YouTube, different platforms. It doesn't have to be tarot, just different things, but you could tell that they're not authentically connected to whatever it is they're doing. They're just copying off of other people. You see some of them. It's a whole bunch of them now that you see that literally do nothing but review other people's content and keep on tugging at their ear, telling you, listen, and doing this and pointing while somebody else y'all know what I'm talking about, while somebody else does all the talking, and while somebody else it's like watching somebody's creativity, and your creativity is to play somebody else's creativity and tell everybody else, listen, you just make faces in the camera and do this with your air, and you point at the video that's playing of the real creator, and then you give them little hand claps and do all this stuff, and you're like, what the hell? What kind of video is this? This person already made a video. Why are you replaying their video and just like miming like you're doing sign language or something? You'd be better off doing sign language while you're playing somebody else's video. You're literally better off like doing, I don't know, sign language, but you better off doing sign language, because then at least you're of service. Because otherwise, why can't we just go click on that person's video and watch it? You understand, lovely Toba? Yeah, you know what? You've seen them videos, but have no significance to their life. There's a difference. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's a lot of clone energies that are out there that do nothing but play other people's content, and they just keep pointing. They make hand gestures, they point at their ear and tell you, listen, listen. And then they clap and do all this stuff. And you just like, they could watch. Yeah, I know you know what I'm talking about, Fox, that one. It's nothing wrong with doing that. It's nothing wrong with the gestures, because everybody that does that is not a clone energy. But there are some of them that do, that literally do nothing but make gestures and they don't really talk or say anything, and play other people's videos. And these, I know I've seen some of them. My spirit tells me when it's a clone and when it's a regular person. And what they're doing is they either play other people's content, or they just study someone else and then try to get rid of them and replace them and mimic them. Okay. So something might be about to get illuminated here, about several of these young energies that were promised that they would be promoted as a star on YouTube and other social media platforms. And when they came out, they just were like, we're going to find real stars. We're going to find people with authenticity. Okay. I don't know why I can't say that word today. I've been saying it every single day since I've been on here. I don't know what's going on. Maybe spell work. Who knows? But you understand? And they become obsessed with you and how authentic you are, because you're a soul person. So whatever you produce online, if you're online, it's coming from your soul. It might even have to do with your purpose. It's your genuineness. It's your cosmic flower, your soul purpose that's pouring out into the world, who you authentically are. You could be a dancer. Regardless of what kind of content you produce, you could review clothing from Temu. It doesn't matter. Don't buy them high heel shoes. They're made to hurt your feet on purpose. It's BS. It's made to destroy your heel completely. Don't you ever, if you buy a pair of heels that look cute from Temu because they're cheap, I'm just saying, wear them in the house for at least, wear them in the house for at least 8 hours before you ever go anywhere in public. Because if you do, carry a pair of flat shoes in your purse. The point I'm making here, the point I'm making here is these clone energies were promised that they would become a star. And they would first find a star for them to mimic, which is y'all. Some of you all that have platforms, you have a bright star that you're connected to that has to do with your soul's purpose. And your essence pours out on a platform of some kind of your divine purpose. You're authentic with what you do. You engage your audience. You enjoy what you do. They find people like you, and they minimize you, and they put one of their clones in place and tell them you're going to be the star, and we're going to give you all these views and this, that, and the other. Start mimicking this person. And when you get them down packed, then we're going to spiritually attack them and get rid of them. Or we'll just minimize them, and minimize people being able to see them. And we'll give you exposure all over the world, and you study them, and then you perform who they are, and everyone's gonna see you. But we're gonna make sure no more than 200 people can see the real star. This is what they've been doing. We're going to make sure no more than 200 people can see the real star. And then you're going to copy everything they say and do. And we're going to have people all over the world be able to see you. All right. Tell me about this orchestrated spiritual attack. Okay. People came together, the Three of Pentacles. The Empress could be that pregnant person, Puerto Rican. That was the wounded warrior, somebody that could have a foster brother or foster sister. Okay. They're closed emotionally. Oh, that's who lost the baby, the devil reversed. So it was because they helped and assisted these people with the orchestrated spiritual attack against you. Okay. This NPC went to the doctor and didn't tell nobody they lost their baby. And it was because they helped these people to spiritually attack you. And something got balanced. See, they were in their ego. This person was in their ego, and the wounded warrior, because they couldn't take you down. Child, they gonna learn one day. One of these days, they gonna learn. They gonna learn. All right, I'll do one more. Spiritual gifts stolen, inheritance. Spiritual gifts stolen inheritance, and mental disability. So I don't know. It could be some people out here, someone's cousin. Somebody could have a cousin that's a part of a church, a cult, or a coven that has a mental illness. Somebody might have a cousin with a mental illness or mental disability for real, that found out you have spiritual gifts, and they might have joined a cult with the hopes that they would be able to steal your spiritual gifts from you. Weird. Child, you gotta be family. Okay. Watching you through the 4K, watching you through them flock cameras. They joined a cult so that they could watch you through cameras. They might have been trying to do something to your crown chakra so that they could commit fraud. Child, just see them as zombies. What are the messages? Please and thank you. Okay. All right, let me see what fell down there. Yeah, this person is not seeing a situation clearly. Okay. The judge presiding over your case. Oh, really? Oh, a judge still thinks you're going to die or something? What's going on here? Let's go. So there's a judge presiding over somebody's case that's not seeing a situation clearly about a contract, business, professional, somebody that could have been chipped at birth or in a surgery. It might be about to be a tsunami, identity theft, someone that has a history of physical assault or abuse. Somebody might be about to get fired. Okay, somebody might be about to get fired from a job. Maybe it's a judge. Maybe it's a judge that didn't see a situation clearly about someone with a mental illness that was trying to steal your spiritual gifts and ability, that might have committed identity theft. This person's mental disability could come from unhealed history of physical assault or abuse, not getting therapy or help. Okay. Wi-Fi cable. Okay. All right, let's talk about it. Somebody could be a Tennessee court judge or Glasgow family court for somebody whose initials might be, I don't know. Okay. Y'all know a while ago, I asked some of y'all to send me the name of judges and the initials of people that you wanted to know stuff about, and I would add it to my card. Some of those cards are still in here, so they may pop out from time to time. Okay, somebody could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Okay, there could be an air sign with a mental disability. Yes. That might have joined a witchcraft cult involving some people that are in the FBI and some Muslims. They're business partners with somebody's ex-husband or ex-wife. So maybe someone's husband was a Muslim that had business partners that are a part of a cult in the FBI. A Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Who are we talking about here, please? With this identity theft. A third party that knows you, the FBI again, 2 or more family members involved. Okay, so somebody could have even done identity theft in your family. Somebody within your family could have even committed identity theft against you. Lord, please give me a new family. In Jesus' name, amen. Y'all didn't hear that. Lord, give me a new family. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Hallelujah. Oh, oh goodness. Okay, let's go. Hi. Filipino. Somebody could be Filipino. Somebody's name could be Ty Nichols. Okay. That's enough. These are neighbors. Okay, let's get it. Some of your neighbors might have a history of physical assault or abuse that might be a part of a cult or coven wherein they attack you. So they might be on a lower vibrational frequency. They might have a lot of entity attachments and spirits because, you know, when you have unhealed, unresolved issues from childhood or your youth, wherein there was abuse involved, and you never did any conflict resolution, reflection, or if you didn't have access to therapy or anyone to help you to work through any kind of abuse, it can create, and it does, large gaps spiritually in your auric field that are open doors for all kind of demonic possession and spirits. Okay, and these are some of the people that might be your neighbors. They might be a part of this cult. Okay. I want you to tell me about this judge that's presiding over someone's case that's not seeing a situation clearly. Someone's having an ego death right now about an imbalance. Okay. What's the obstacle for this judge right now? The Four of Wands reverse. Somebody is broke up with someone or they're not in a relationship. What's the Four of Wands reverse? A King of Cups. And they don't know what direction to go now with something. Okay. Was this judge sleeping with this King of Cups? Clarify. What was the relationship of this judge and his father figure? A secret, the moon. Okay. So there was a judge that was over a case that involves identity theft with you. Okay. And there's a father figure that had a secret relationship with this judge. Okay. The moon. And now they broke up. The judge and his father figure have now broken up, and now they're stuck in a cycle. What were they trying to do to collective they did identity theft on? What were they trying to do? They can't recover. The Nine of Wands reverse. They didn't want someone to be able to recover, and now the cycle is closed. Clarify mental disability. Did they say you had a mental disability or something? Clarify mental disability. Oh, okay. Clarify mental disability. Oh, somebody was in a mental imprisonment about a death. You were supposed to die. Okay, so someone with a mental disability that was going to do or did identity theft, they could be in your family. Someone could be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. They did identity theft because they have a mental disability, somebody in your family. Okay. And the judge thought that you were going to be in jail or dead. Okay. They told this judge, and then somebody started sleeping with the judge. Okay. And now they broke up with the judge because something's over. And now the judge doesn't know what to do because they didn't see a situation clearly. So when they say this judge is not seeing a situation clearly, it means that the judge went along with what these people were trying to do to you. Y'all can't hear me? Wait, let me make sure y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Let me make sure my Bluetooth is off then to make sure that y'all can hear me. All right. Hello? Seldridge, y'all can hear me? Okay, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know why my phone won't let me know y'all can hear me. Okay. So this person is not seeing a situation clearly, is talking about the judge. And the confusion is not like they lied to this judge about something. This judge agreed to help these people get away with identity theft. And they told them that you were going to go to jail or you would die with this death card. and someone was sleeping with this judge, a father figure. And that's why the judge gave them time to get away and did not. This is the reason that the judge did not prosecute the person that did identity theft against you, because they were promised that you would go to jail or you would be dead. And that's why they didn't see the situation clearly. This judge didn't know you were spiritually protected and nothing like that was going to ever touch you or happen to you. So this judge messed up real bad. So what's going on with the judge right now? What's going on with this judge? They're sad and depressed. Whoever this judge is, they're very sad and depressed right now. They want to pull their energy away from something because they don't know what direction to go about. They're gonna let your case go. They're gonna release something about this Knight of Wands energy that did identity theft, and they're gonna let somebody else try them. Okay. So this judge is going to drop the case, not drop the case, but they're going to give it to another judge. Okay. Whatever identity theft this judge had that was on their docket, they're giving it to another judge. And they'll probably go on a long vacation until this gets prosecuted, because they assured this judge that you were going to die. They promised this judge you were going to die. Tell me about why is the FBI here? Because the cycle is over. So maybe there are FBI agents that were a part of this cult. So that's why they felt so confident. See, some men trust in chariots and some men trust in horses. But I stand on the words of God, baby. Who are they to declare a thing that it should come to pass if the Lord thy God has not commanded it? Ain't nobody about to die just because you want us to die so you can get some money, so you can do identity theft. Absolutely not. No, you're not. No, baby. We got ancestors up here. We got God. Some of us have Allah. Some of us got Jesus. Some of us got the Hindu gods, Vishnu and Kuduru and whoever you got in your ancestor, whoever you got in your corner. And some of you just got you. You know who you are. All right. So it's over now. Something could be about to happen to somebody that thought they were being strict. Okay, this is someone's street that was attacking you. The neighbors, clarify the neighbors that has a history of physical assault or abuse. Somebody is in their thoughts because they didn't get their wish fulfillment. The Nine of Pentacles, you're still financially, you're still stable. Your health, your wealth and health. Okay, they were connecting with someone that knows you in some destructive energy, trying to hold you back because people feel powerless. So somebody has one of your neighbors that could have been physically abused in childhood that might be a part of this cult, coven or church. They were spiritually attacking you. Okay. What is this about contract or business or professional? The Seven of Swords reverse. Somebody couldn't get away with the contract that was put on you to become a star. Okay. Okay. Wait, clarify the star. Oh, okay. A Leo and okay. An Aquarius put a contract on you, and they gave the contract to a Leo to unalive you. Okay. And that star energy is possibly an Aquarius sun that gave a contract to a Leo to unalive you, to kill you. Okay. Tell me why this Filipino energy is here. Who's Filipino? Clarify this. The Lover's reverse. Somebody that doesn't know what that is. This a judge? All right. Somebody could be a hermit. Somebody could be the Strength card. Is this a Filipino judge? Somebody that's not going to be able to recover. Oh, I don't know. This judge might be Filipino. I don't know. Oh, somebody that was bribing people that doesn't know what direction to go with something. So they got a King of Swords reverse. Okay. The King of Swords reverse is this Filipino that was trying to orchestrate something against you spiritually. But they didn't know what direction to go with what they were orchestrating against you. Okay. This is a Filipino person they know from the past. The Nine of Swords. They're sad because you have clarity who they are. Wait a minute. Is this a transgender Filipino? Because there's somebody that came out before. Clarify this Filipino energy. Who's this Filipino? Who is this Filipino? Tell me who this Filipino is. Somebody could have had a contract, HOA board member. Who's Filipino, please and thank you. Well, we know the whole government is nothing but a bunch of criminals. Clarify, who's this Filipino? I want to know who the Filipino is. A professional squatter, a tarot card reader, or prophetic speaker. Okay. Okay. So there might be a Filipino tarot card reader, okay, or prophetic speaker or something like that. Okay, that's what it is. All right. So whoever this Filipino is, they feel like you know who they are. And what did this Filipino do? They would take an action and do spell work against you. Oh, okay. So whoever this Filipino tarot card reader is, they were in their ego that their spell work against you would work. Child, I don't know any Filipino tarot card readers, but I'm going to be looking. I'm curious now. All right. Ty Nichols. Why is Ty Nichols out here? Okay. Somebody was doing a whole bunch of magic and spell work against you, not getting any results, and they had a big ego death. Okay. Because they didn't have the strength to do something. This is somebody that's depressed, self-loathing, all alone, isolated, okay, and wanted to win at all costs by secretly attacking you. Okay, and what's going on right now with this person? Right now, they feel burdened because you know who they are. The star reverse, maybe they're not healing from something, or maybe they made a deal with an Aquarius, okay, to do something in your community. Yeah. And now the cycle's over with the World card. Yep. And you know who they are. All right. So what's going to happen with this identity theft now? What is going to happen with this identity theft, please and thank you? They're going to have to release something. Yep. Somebody from the past. And this is justice. Okay. They're under judgment. It's good. The case is going to a different judge. And something is coming to a complete end with this person that did identity theft. Somebody can't move to calmer waters because they couldn't backstab and betray you. It's the same story once again about for somebody, a Leo, that they won't arrest because they're one of Elon's NPC clones. But they got too reckless and destructive out here, and too many people seeing them. And they're not above the law. Maybe they are in America. This could be someone chipped that bird during a surgery. Maybe it's just like an NPC clone, a Divergent from like that movie Divergent. Meaning if they got a chip inside of them, when they send a signal out, they get to doing whatever that signal tells them to do. Y'all know. If y'all seen that movie Divergent. All right, we'll do this later. Holy Divine Spirit, give me a final message, please, and thank you. So what's going on with this copycat now? that's healing. Clarify healing. I already told you this is someone now that they told the truth about. The Empress in reverse. Okay, so she's not a spring chicken. She wasn't thinking right about something because it was her complete wish fulfillment for people to see her as a star while she's copying somebody. And right now, she could be planning or trying to find her way in the world. And this is justice. Something's justified. What's justified? Clarify that justice card. What is justified? Queen of Swords reverse. That can't move to calmer waters. Okay, that was working with a King of Swords and the Chariots. That were in their thoughts about how this person didn't have the skill to get something done. Okay, so they're just going to let her go on with her life. Okay, because the King of Wands reverse, something was not justified. Clarify the King of Wands reverse. They couldn't get away with it because they got clarity. Got it. Right. Okay, so it was going to be some kind of thing where they were going to try to damage and ruin your reputation by telling everybody that you were a prostitute. King of Wands in reverse. They were going to copy off of your persona. They were going to copy your authenticity. They were going to copy your personality. They were going to copy everything about you. And then they were going to tell everybody that you were a prostitute and you were copying them or something like that. And then they would be seen as a star. And then they would, when they're actually the prostitute, and you would be seen in their energy. But in actual, and ultimately they were going to get rid of you. But it didn't happen. And they're saying now this is justice because it's not justified for you to be seen when you are spiritually ranked as a prostitute. Okay. They got the truth and the clarity about the truth about who you are and this little energy that wanted to become you. So now they're starting their healing journey. They got a reality check. Okay. All right. Give me a final message, please. And thank you. Final message, please. And thank you. All right. Somebody could have made a spiritual offer against you, High Priestess. Okay. All right. Final message, please. And thank you. Somebody is active. Somebody is actively defending something or defending you, or you're defending yourself. Oh, okay. Got it. Yeah. Someone that took action against you. It looks like you have someone here that's defending you. Okay. You might have a hidden helper here. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that is aware that they took action and made a spiritual offer against you. And this person, the Seven of Wands, this person it's been illuminated to them. And they might have been blocking for you or defending you. Okay. This is somebody that may want to connect with you for business or love. Okay. Or both. Okay. The Empress in reverse, the Four of Wands. Someone feels powerless. So there's an older man or woman here in the background that's heartbroken because they feel like they're completely powerless to stop this person that has interest in you. And they're heartbroken and they're crying in their boogies and they feel powerless because this could lead to marriage, the Four of Wands. Okay. And they wanted to hold you back secretly without anybody finding out what they were doing. But right now, the Devil reversed. Okay. All right. So we're going to leave it there. All right, that is the end of the reading. I am Kuan Yin, and this is Love of the Highest Vibration. It is that time. Happy Monday, everybody. I'm so happy to see you all here. That we're going to say our prayer, our affirmation, invocation, whatever you want to call it. It's just we're all coming. It's the power of three, okay? The power of three, which is the same thing as the Bible talking about where two or three are gathered together in the name thing, okay, in my name, there shall I be also, meaning that's what we're going to manifest, in other words. Where two or three are gathered together, behind an intention. That's what we're going to manifest when you have more than one person come in agreement with you behind whatever we're manifesting, which is the name thing. Okay. I show gratitude for my collective, which is way more than two or three. Okay. Of the highest vibration of love right now. I show gratitude for my ancestors, the Most High God, Yeshua, Christ Jehovah, Jesus Christ, all of my protectors, my ascended masters, my angels, and my guides for protecting me and for guiding me. I show gratitude and I thank you for the favor and the protection over my life right now by staying in alignment with my assignment. I show gratitude for complete and full restoration financially to me and my collective of the highest vibration of love, energetically, spiritually, emotionally, financially, physically, full restoration. I show gratitude right now for earth, wind, and fire, both the elements and the group. I show gratitude right now for each and every planet that God, as you define God, has put into place with its unique vibrational frequencies individually, that when we echo out the vowel sound that coincides with each planet in different orders that spell out the names of God that we call, our prayer requests and affirmations get granted. O Holy One, the moon that sits at the head of Mercury, Venus, the Sun, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, in the name of Jesus, Olo Dumare, Umima, Christ Jehovah, Iya Yeshua. Right now, I command every witchcraft-inspired warfare in my environment, in my life, in my energy field, in my life to expire and cease right now. In the name of Christ Jehovah. Right now, I command every witchcraft-inspired warfare in my community, in my village, in my neighborhood, in my community. Cease right now in the name of Christ Jehovah. I command right now every witchcraft-inspired warfare in my energy field, in my environment, cease right now in the name of Jehovah. I command every witchcraft-inspired warfare over my energy, over my spirit, over my finances, my relationships, in my life to cease right now in the name of Jehovah. Jeremiah 46:17 states, for this day, the Lord God of hosts, a day of vengeance, that I may be avenged of my adversaries, and the sword shall devour them, and it shall be made satiate and made drunk with their blood. Break every bow and cut every spear. They did cry there. Pharaoh, king of Egypt, is but a noise, and he has passed the time appointed. Every enemy known and unknown, seen and unseen, that is fighting me right now, I command you, expire by fire. Expire right now. Every enemy, known and unknown, expire in motion. Every Pharaoh of my life, expire right now. Let the lying lips be put to silence, which speak grievous things, proudly and contemptuously against the righteous. Silence the tongue of every campaign of calamity against me right now. Silence the tongue right now of every war strike, every scorch of tongue, every war caused by tongue of man against me. Be silent in the name of Jesus. Be silent in the name of Jehovah. Be silent right now. Let me not be ashamed, O Lord. I have called upon thee. Let the wicked be ashamed. Let them be silent in the grave. Whosoever will enter coffin, or sleeps with the dead, or worships the dead, or washes the dead to wage war against me. In the name of Christ, Jehovah, Yeshua, Yahweh, let them be silent in the grave right now. Let my enemies right now be silent in the darkness. Silence in the grave. Silence right now. Silence their tongues right now. The wicked shall be silent in the darkness. Right now, I command every lying, chanting tongue to be tied, knotted, binded, and bounded on every plane of existence through every energy body. Whatsoever I bind in earth is bound in heaven. Whatsoever I loose in earth is also loosed in the heavens. Right now, I bind every tongue chanting witchcraft against me in earth and on the heavenly planes. I bind, bound, tie, and knot your tongue right now. Shut up. Right now, I command you be silent in the graveyard. Silence. Silence in the darkness right now. Be silent. The wicked shall be silent in the darkness. Let every tongue chanting witchcraft against me be silent right now. Right now, I command every witch and warlock astral projecting to me in my environment, halt their horses and split their tendons so they can be immobilized right now. I command every witch astral projecting into my environment, let their silver cord be cut off. Let my angels and ancestors cut off their sea backwards, cause their airplane and Merkaba to crash, malfunction, and cause their death right now. Let every witch and warlock flying or crawling in my environment fall down and die. Break, bend, and twist every wing. Burn their chariots with fire. Cause their witchcraft birds' wings to break in motion right now. Let them fall out the sky and die. Let their wings break, causing them to die right now. Let the enemies of my progress be openly disgraced. Let the enemies of my child be disgraced. Let the enemies of my child and family be openly disgraced. Let every witchcraft coven flying against my destiny fall out the sky, be exposed and disgraced right now. Because as they take off, they shall crash. As they take off, they shall crash. As they take off, they shall crash. Whosoever is flying for my sake, in the name of Christ Jehovah, crash land, scrape your ass, fall to the ground and die right now. Whosoever is flying as a witchcraft bird against my soul, crash and die right now in the name of Christ Jehovah. I show gratitude for another week. I show gratitude for this morning on day, this Monday. Right now, I come in agreement with my collective, and I command that today, right now, anything I speak, touch, seek to do or accomplish, it will be blessed, it will manifest to the fullest and flourish. I command joy and success in my life. I cut, disengage, and cancel by fire any and all agreements and contracts that anyone tried to bind me to in the dream state last night. I command all plans made, binding contracts and agreements completely null and void, obliterated and destroyed by fire in the dream state and on every plane of existence. Catch fire and burn the ashes right now. I call every ounce and inch of my energy. I am of the light and I am the light. By the authority and power invested in me, I command every ounce and inch of my divine energy siphoned from me to return and come back to me right now. And I command anything that anyone has created, manifested, purchased, or built using my stolen energy to catch fire, burn the ashes right now, and scatter completely as my blessings and my energy returns to me. I make my sweet, great energy wait. Do not let separate from my estate. I neutralize and eliminate the hate. Sacred and root chi, I do decree, I appreciate you, stay glued to thee. I make my sweet, great energy wait. Do not let separate from my estate. I neutralize and eliminate the hate. Positive and creative energy is my fate. Sacred and root chi, I do decree, I appreciate you, stay glued to thee. We command every ounce and inch of our divine energy to return and come back to us fully right now. Right now, I command every obstacle placed in front of me to be instantly destroyed by fire on every plane of existence through every energy body. I cancel every orchestrated witchcraft attack and hex conjured by fire right now by that Kundalini violet flame of my Holy Spirit, which is my Kundalini violet flame of my holy fire. Right now, I command all spell work, every death spell to return and go directly back to its sender tenfold. Abracadabra. I command every witchcraft spell, every enchantment pit against me to go directly back to the sender tenfold right now. I command you go back to the sender tenfold right now to manifest in their energy field and remain stuck to them the desired outcome and effect that they wanted for me to have it on them and fully manifest in their energy field stuck to them instead. Let every meeting arranged by anyone in my energy to frustrate my day catch fire and be destroyed right now. Right now, I cancel every contract and agreement with every enchantment of witchcraft pit against me right now. Burst into flames and scatter. Right now, I nullify, neutralize, and completely obliterate and destroy by fire on every plane through every energy body, every candle, every demonic altar, every item, every picture referencing my name. I sever and cut the cord of my energy connected to any item that belonged to me. Any altar, any demonic picture, any altar, item, picture, referencing my name, candle, referencing my name, burn to ashes, catch fire, burst into flames, be completely nullified and neutralized and obliterated and canceled out. You have no effect. The sun will not spite me by day, nor the moon by night. Anyone trying to assemble again, I destroy your intentions by fire right now on every plane through every energy body right now. Today, I will see favor in every area of my life. All things will work together for my good. I have divine immunity and protection right now today from every manner of confusion by those that have made me their enemies. And everything that I put my energy into today, it will prosper. It will be successful. Anyone that is destined to help me will contact, locate, and get through and reach me today. Every door will open for me today. Every obstacle and the creators of challenges in my life will be blocked, disabled, stopped, and removed far from me and cast and instantly ejected from my energy and life right now today by divine intervention. I show and express love and gratitude for my ancestors, my guides, my ascended masters of the highest vibration of love, the Most High God, Yeshua, Yahweh, Christ, Jehovah, assigned to watch over me, to block and protect for me, and to guide me. All those that came before me, to open me up to new lessons and experiences as I learn to ascend higher and to grow. I now sever every portal and energetic cord that no longer serves me, and I reclaim my divine power, sovereignty, and light. May the blessings be. By the light of the eternal flame, I release all ties that bring me pain. From hex, from bind, from spell and chain, I reclaim my power whole and sane. Through ancestral lines, I now ascend. All wounds and shadows I transcend. No force can hold, no bind can stay. I walk in light, I clear my way. With sovereign will, my soul is free. It is protected by divine decree. By earth, by fire, by air, and by sea. I am whole, I am pure, I am free. May the blessings be. Mote it be, so shall it be. Ashe. I don't know if anybody saw the reading I did yesterday or was with me yesterday. So I'm going to repeat what I said because it was something I was told to tell people. Just in preparation, if you are a prepper and you have like a permanent place to live, okay, I understand if you're a backpack person, you move around a lot. This might be a harder thing to do. You might want to carry just something around with you that can purify water. I'm a weirdo prepper. I have been my whole life. I believe in preparing for water shortages, electric shortages, food shortages. I've been in that mode my entire life. I've always thought like that. Make sure you have plenty of honey stored away in case you get low on your sugar and something bad happens in the world. Honey does not expire and you could use it anytime. But Yesterday I said something to you all about water, and what I was saying is, if you have a stable place to live, land, backyard, apartment, even whatever, and even if you're in a dry climate, you can do this, but you might need a closed off room to do it. But if you're like in the United States on the eastern side, southeast, northeast, you know, Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, New York, going on up Massachusetts, Connecticut, it's still humid. The East Coast is very humid. I don't know if the Midwest is humid or not. And I know the West Coast is really not humid like that. I know Texas has some humid parts, and then it has some dry parts because Texas is huge. But uh, be prepared, guys. If you have a permanent place to live, be prepared if you can afford to. Um, get a dehumidifier. There are different prices. I know they have the baby dehumidifiers, and those can be cheaper and they're easier, lighter, and can run off of less electricity. But if you can afford to get like a commercial professional dehumidifier, or another kind of dehumidifier, I have one, I have two of them, a brand new I bought, that also looks like a CPU computer. I have two different kinds. Um, but the commercial dehumidifier that people like in Georgia and those humid states keep in their basements, um, that's the best one if you can afford it. You know how when you have those indoor dehumidifiers, we're not talking about central air or an air conditioner you put in the window. This is for water purification and extraction. The purpose for this dehumidifier is, if you ever lived in a humid environment or house where you had a dehumidifier in your basement, you know it normally has something you pull out that fills up with water, and you have to keep dumping it or dumping it, unless you can take that little plastic tube and run it somewhere where the water can consistently run out. All that water coming out is drinkable water. Okay. In case of an emergency, you should have one or two dehumidifiers. Okay. Just in case of an emergency, water shortage, suddenly no water in the store and no water coming through your pipes. You should have three sources of power that you can use. Okay. Again, if you're living somewhere stable, one is a power bank. The power banks, it looks like a battery. You hook it up to a V12 battery, or you can even hook it up to a jumper cord cable, a jump starter. It's different things you can hook it up to. But one is a gas operated generator. The other source is solar panels. They have small and large ones. You know, the Jackery and other ones. And then the other is, so we have the gas generators, the solar panels, and the power bank. The power bank is the one that usually will hook up to um, a battery, so you can store several batteries in case of an emergency. Okay, and in the event that there is no power and no water, you can run one of those power sources, because I know with the solar panels, you need consistent sunlight, and sometimes you don't get that. You could collect rainwater too, but it might not rain. A sure way you can make sure you'll always have water is to keep dehumidifiers. And in an emergency situation, you can use that dehumidifier to literally store water in plastic, huge plastic containers and buckets. You know, they have at Walmart, Home Depot, and places like that. Okay. These are just some prepper items to keep. And then you don't clean the water until right before you're going to drink it, because sitting water can accumulate more, you know, bacteria and stuff. You clean the water right before you're going to drink it. Always keep bleach. Always keep the stuff they clean swimming pools out with. I think it comes like it dry in a box or a pack, like some kind of chlorine or something. You can clean your water with either one of those. But it's just one prepper tip I thought I'd fill you in on. The guy in Flint, Michigan, that brought the machine that was getting and extracting clean water out the air in Flint, Michigan. Y'all remember that? It's kind of something like that, does the same thing, but it's just simple common sense, you know, a dehumidifier. Y'all know, y'all seen how the baby dehumidifier uh, will fill up really fast. in a humid room, and then the big dehumidifiers. So that's just a thought to let you all know. In an emergency, drinkable water can be gotten if you live at a stable, safe place from a dehumidifier. It's a great way to store water consistently and a whole lot of water at that. I just remember how often I had to keep dumping that dehumidifier over and over and over again. Like, oh my God, it filled up again. Oh, it filled up again. I just dumped it. Lord, you understand? Now imagine a crisis going on where there's no clean water and the water's cut off. The data centers have messed up the water, and you need some drinkable water. You know, you can extract it right out the air. And then on top of that, clean the water still, even after extracting it from the air. Just a thought I would put out there for anybody else that might be a weirdo prepper like me. All right, guys, I love you. Hopefully, I will be back today. We'll see how this goes once again. Y'all know I'm always dealing with spiritual warfare. I am QUAN. This is, you said silver coins. What are you talking about? Kaleido silver? What? You talking about Kaleido silver or just coins made out of pure silver? Yeah, I love you all too very much. All right, Kuan Yin, love of the highest vibration. All right, I'm out, guys. Have a great week.